sharp. Nigga. Oh, no. Hey, what's up, chat? Nigga. Alright, y'all. Yo, what's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Samurai? What it is, homie? Yo. Alright. Hey, what's up, y'all? So, yo, I'm at the gym right now, you know what I'm saying? Chilling. Let me see. Just setting up the timer, because today we working out. Well, I got a crazy story for y'all. Hey, what's up, Shifty? Yo, what's up? So let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for my timer. Let's see. Guess I gotta make a new one. There we go. We got it. Hey, what's up, y'all? Yo, what's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Samurai Gaming? What's up, Shifty? Alright, so type of 1 in the chat if it's not lagging right now. Type of 2 in the chat if it's lagging hard as hell. Because there's no telling. You never know. Oh, it's not lagging. That's definitely good. Yo, what's up, Shifty? What it is, Samurai? What's up? Alright, y'all. So, oh man, I got a story for you guys. Okay, so, oh man, so this new chick that I started talking to, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? This chick, hey, what's up, Shifty? What's up, Samurai? But yeah, so I started talking to this one chick. She, okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys a story about something that happened to me like 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was like 2 or 3. You know what I mean? What's up, notifications? Alright, so I was like, oh here, let me get a little closer to you guys. Hey, what's up, Sienna? Alright, so peep game, right? So let's say I say about 2-3 years ago, right? I became friends with this chick who, you know, was always coming to me and a lot of my friends' parties, right? So the girl who was coming to our parties was like lesbian, apparently, right? So even though the chick was like, you know, she liked girls, she would give, you know, like I would get some signs that, you know, that she was, you know, feeling me or whatever, right? So, oh my God. This story's wild. I don't know if I could tell y'all this one. This story's wild. Do I like to gamble? No, I don't. Not really. Nah, it's not really my thing. Hey, Addison, do you like to gamble? Yo, what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I mean? And where are you guys from? So, yo, what's up, Sienna? What's up, Addison? What it is, Shifty? What's up, Samurai? What's up, Jack Avery? Hey, yo, Addison, do you like to gamble? Like, what got you into gambling? You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, what's up? What's up, Capybara? Alright, so I ran into these two lesbian chicks that used to always come to me and a bunch of my friends' parties, right? And as we're like, as I'm hanging out with the chicks or whatever, she used to bring her girlfriend over, right? So while we're all having the party or whatever, the chick, she one of the chicks is always at a different part of the party, fighting and beating people up, and yo, it was crazy because the chick couldn't fight. You know what I'm saying? Is that wild? Like, how this chick is always trying to fight, and she couldn't fight at all. what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys ever met somebody who always wanted to fight, but couldn't fight to save their life. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never run into somebody who always loved to fight, but couldn't fight at all. You know what I'm saying? I am in the gym right now. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. We are in the gym. We are out here. What it is, Samurai Gaming? Yes. Ass, what's up? Hey, what's up, Vampy? Yeah. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys like to play basketball. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys don't like to play basketball. For real, for real. What's up, Joel Young? All right, so I met these two women. So my homeboy was always hanging out with one of the lesbian girls, right? And, you know, the other lesbian girl just so happened that she liked video games, right? So we're gonna call these girls, what should we, our first super chatter gets to name the chicks. You know what I'm saying? What's the name of these chicks? Hey, what's up, John Doe? What it is, Dark? Yo, that's so John Doe is our first year to have some sort of, you know what I'm saying? I already have a girlfriend. Yeah. Appreciate the compliment though. You know? I hope you find what you're looking for. Oh, snap. Yo, speaking of relationship type of stuff, man, my homeboy, who's also a YouTuber, he's going through a really scary breakup right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think his girlfriend beats him. You know, I think his girlfriend's abusing him. I don't really know how to stop it. Hey, W's in the chat to the mod squad, man. Appreciate you, Brody. For real, for real. Yo, so where you guys from? How much for reacting to old PhD pranks? Alright, so if you guys want a super chat request, it's 50 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? 50 in super chat, either directly through my tip jar or directly through my channel, and just let me know what reaction video you guys want me to check out. And the minute I get home, I'll react to that, man. The minute I get home. Yo, what's up, shit? Well, at least I'm not married. Huh? That's wild. I mean, you know, once I meet my one special person, I'll be married, you know, someday. You know. Is it bad that I hope it's You know what I mean? But y'all know how I am. You know what I mean? I like to wait at least 5 years before I get serious with somebody, you know what I mean? Make sure the energy's good. What it is, E.T.? Is this jail? Is that where you take this? Why do you want to be in prison? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, that'd be cool if I framed this like, yo, hey, so look, once we reach 50 in super chat, we will turn this into a prison workout. You know what I'm saying? That'll have to be a super chat goal. Let me see. Yo, what's up, Andrew? Like girlfriend or marriage? I mean, you know, 1 year for girlfriend, 5 years for marriage. You know what I'm saying? I like to take my time to make sure that the energy is reciprocal. You know what I mean? I don't want to move too quick. Yo, so where you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Hey, what's up, Andrew? Hey, what's up, Private Fortune? Yo, so we don't talk about religion or politics in the chat. You know what I mean? We don't do none of that. You know what I mean? Thanks for the compliment, man. Hey, what's up, Avila Gibson? You know what I'm saying? What's up, Child Braxy? What it is, Private Fortune? What it is, Darth? You know what I'm saying? What it do, Shifty? You know what I'm saying? Yo, be careful. You know what I'm saying? My mod squad, they tend to stop the, you know? Yeah. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate the compliment. That's what's up. Yeah. Let's see. Avila, you said Avila spamming. I thought you said Avila scamming. I was like, word, was she scamming, bro? She scamming, Brody? That's what's up. Hey, what's up, it's Steve? Yo, what's up, Private Fortune? That's what's up. Alright, so for every 5 we reach in Super Chat, that will equal a pull-up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know pull-ups are like my natural enemies. My instinctual enemies. Tell us your biggest secret. If we reach 100 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys my biggest secret that I've never told on the internet. But just know that when you guys, if someone sends that, you guys did that damage. For real. What's up, Bobby? What's up, Righteous? What's up? Shit's hockey? Bruh, that's clever. It's clever titling. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, what's up, Rohit? Orderly network. That's what's up. Alright, you guys, so we are 100 in so far. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's what's up, Andrew. Orderly network going on moon. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Alright, you guys, W's next to the mod squad. For real, for real. Yo, what's up, Andrew Zach? What's up, Righteous? What's up, Nanny Billis? Appreciate the compliment, Nutty. I really do. Thank you. Yo, what's up? Let me see. Reading you guys' chats. Yeah, you ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying, Private Fortune. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got good energy, man. That's for real. Yeah, it's like the worst. You guys are saying this is the worst time in history to get married and have kids. Why are you guys saying that? It's wild. You guys are funny as hell. Alright, you guys, we 100 in. Yo, where you guys from? Ain't no way. Word? Yo, I got one crazy of a story for you guys, man. Oh man. Yeah, y'all don't think that chicks that like chicks be folding? Yo, you guys say you're from Virginia. Yo, so type of 1 in the chat if y'all think girls that don't like girls mess with dudes. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys, think that girls that like girls sneak off and mess with dudes. Texas is a good one. That's what's up. What's up, D-Boss? What's up, Hakai? Yo, what's up? What's up, Zachary? Yo, that's cool that you're from Southwest Virginia. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. You're here for the nunchucks. That's what's up. What's up? What's up? I am Chan. What it is, Brody? Yeah, that's for real, Chan. Women low-key insane. I mean, they're women, you know? Nigga. That's what's up. I'll tell you guys what. You know what I'm saying? Put your money where your mouth is. If we reach 50 in Super Chat, I'll tell you a story of when a couple of, chicks that likes chicks folded. You know what I'm saying? Type of one in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys that story once we reach the first Super Chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to just keep doing, just keep working towards the 500 push-ups. You know what I mean? Nigga. What is this live about? Bruh, I hope you heard the title. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Yo, can't see no title. Just been scrolling on phone and got here. Understandable, Ozar. Alright, so this story is about me telling stories about crazy stuff that, I've... I'm not going to tell you, like the unlock story. Yeah, once we reach our first Super Chat milestone, which is 50th Super Chat, we will unlock a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys a crazy lesbian story. If we reach 10 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys a secret that I wasn't supposed to tell you guys about the, lesbians and shit, chicks are creepy with and whatnot. That's what's up. I know, right? That's what's up. Yo, W's in the chat. To Ozar, just sent 5 memberships through. W's in the chat, Brody. Yo, what's up, James? What's up, Blaze? Yo, you get a membership, you entertain. Johnny boy, you get a membership. What's up, bro? I didn't know you was up in here. What's up, James? What's up, Blaze? W's in the chat, man. All right, so peak game. Technically, that is 25 in the Super Chat. You know what I'm saying? Based on memberships. Ozar is the man. You know what I'm saying? He is brilliant. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to tell you guys a secret. All right, so the secret is I've caused a lesbian couple to break up, man. You know what I mean? It was no purpose. It wasn't on purpose. It was their fault, I did. Okay, so that was one secret, alright? So since he super chatted 5 subs through, you know what I'm saying? For every 2 subs, I tell you guys a secret. So, I'll tell you guys another secret. The other secret is, let's see. Oh man. I didn't plan on telling these secrets, guys. Let's see. The other secret is, I don't think I can tell that one. Not yet, guys. I don't know if I can tell that one just yet. Yo, W's in the chat to Ozar. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat, Brody. You are the first member of the night table. You know what I'm saying? You are a member of the night table. What? Let's see. 25 in Super Chat, 5 memberships? That's nightly. For real, for real. Appreciate you, bros. Hey, what's up, Ariana? Oh my God, I watched you when I was 12. That's what's up. Hey, yo, you guys. What was you guys' first video you guys ever watched of mine that got you guys to subscribe and check out my other videos? Yo, what's up, Big B? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, you've been commenting a lot and very supportive in the comments. So you get a crown for that. Yo, W's in the chat. Yo, Blaze, W's in the chat. Yo, appreciate you, Blaze. Yo, Blaze grabbing the membership, man. Appreciate you, yo. What's up, Andrew? I just found you online talking mad shit about some lady, and it was hilarious. What shit was I talking about a lady, man? I hope that wasn't me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not really my thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with the verbal abuse. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I'd rather make her go make me some food than, you know what I mean, try to step on it. Hey, what's up, Big B? What it is, Blaze? What's up, Andrew? Nigga. Alright, so y'all, you know what that means? We just got to do 6 pull-ups now. Alright, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to go do my pull-ups right now. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to keep doing my push-ups and then just go do pull-ups in like 100 more pull-ups, 100 more push-ups. So type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to go do my push-ups, my pull-ups now. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to, keep making it do what it do. Yo, W's in the chat to Ozar. W's in the chat to Blaze. Alright, so Blaze and Ozar, you guys get extra votes. For every $1 you guys super chat, that's an extra vote behind your name. So you guys get to choose what we do. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so I'm gonna hook y'all up with a quick little story. You know what I'm saying? Real quick story, right? Alright, so let's see. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a story about when I dated lesbians, because that's what this title is. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear a story about violence, about me stepping on someone's leg, showing someone the power of 16 feet. 1s and 2s, men. What's up, Big B? Alright, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about. Okay, I'll just start telling you guys a story about the lesbians. Okay. Fine. Okay, so this is what happened, right? Now, my homeboy hit me up, you know what I'm saying? He had set up, what they would like to call like a double date, I suppose, right? So, he had these two, now it wasn't even really a double date, right? It was a big ass party, right? And I wish I'd live streamed it, but I didn't, but it was lit as hell. I'm talking about 150 to 300 people at the party. Now that sounds good, but you'd be surprised how easy it is for someone to get shot in the midst of the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, no one got shot, no crazy stuff happened, and 2 of the girls that came to the party, it was these 2 chicks that were dating each other, these 2 lesbian girls, right? So we're gonna call one girl, they were both these Caucasian chicks. Sorry, they were both white girls. I don't know what you. Damn it. Hey, our next super chatter chooses what the names of the girls is. I'm glad everything was okay. Yeah, everything was good. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so, but I do have a story. Emily and Sandra, that's not bad. But our next super chatters choose. No matter what the amount of super chat. You know what I'm saying? Were they banging you? What are you? Yo, Jerry, so that's what you do if you get lesbians? You let them bone you? Jerry Mitchell, why are you letting women bone you, man? Please don't be about them, Jerry. Jerry Mitchell, damn it, Jerry. Your name would be Jerry, too. Like from Rick and Morty. Jerry. That makes perfect sense. Hey, what's up, Hakai Master? Yo, what's up? Yo, appreciate the compliment, man. Hey, that's awesome that you used to play Bob the Builder when you were younger, bro. That's fire, bro. What got you into the game? Is it like a Roblox add-on of some sort? Yo, W's in the chat to Hakai Master. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, next 10 we reach in super chat. If someone super chats 10, I will roast the naysayers. We will verbally pee on them freely, right in their faces. As long as it's from the front, it's not assault. If they saw it coming. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, Cool Deep? What's up, Angelina? What it is, Wonder? You love my videos. That's what's up. I appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 10, you say? Yes, 10 indeed. And I will roast the haters. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. We will pee on them like R. Kelly. Or who's the one that poops on people? I don't know. But we'll edit that out. What it is, Joel Young? What it is, Real Reactions? W's in the chat, the O's are. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we get into the next set. If we reach the next 10 in Super Chat, and the person that Super Chats 10 types the number 1 in the 10 Super Chat, we roast the haters for 2 minutes. Only 2 minutes. Anything longer than that is far too long on the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Charles? What's up, pretty Angelina? What it is, a vote? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's up, pretty Angelina? Yes, so I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So, I met these, so those 2 lesbian chicks that came through to the party, right? You know, they get there, and we're all hanging out, you know, everything's cool. And, you know, at some point, the bigger lesbian chick she starts fighting with this big buff girl that's in the party, right? And as she's fighting with this really, really buff girl for the party, everyone's like trying to keep this small girl from getting beaten up by this big buff girl. So we get in front of her, we stop her or whatever. And then, you know, she keeps on trying to fight this girl, right? So as she keeps trying to fight this chick, me and my homie was like, Maurice, just take her somewhere, because she's just gonna keep on trying to fight other girls, right? So as the chick is let me see. As the dude, let's see. Buffy the chick's leg. Yo, so my homeboy asked me to take the girl that was trying to start fights with everybody to a different place, so that, you know, she wouldn't be getting into as many fights and whatnot, right? So I take the girl, we go out back, everybody's outside, all, you know, partying and blowing fireworks and whatnot. So me and the girl, you know, we start talking and hanging out. She tells me she wants to wrestle, right? So I start play wrestling with her and whatnot, and while I'm play wrestling with her, she throws her boobs, it's like she throws her titty in my hand, right? So, like, you know what I mean? You can't do nothing but catch the mug, you know what I'm saying, if it's thrown at you. So I catch that mug, you know what I mean? Like, but I brush it off, because, like, we was around a bunch of people, and I don't really do that type of stuff in public, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So then she's like, yo, I want to listen to some music. Take me in the back, I want to listen to some music. So we go, show the courts, I got you. So we go to the, so we go out back, and while we're out back, you know what I'm saying, we end up going to my other crib. She asked me to go to my other crib, and while we go to my other crib, she asked me to play some TK-47, like Murder, She Wrote, right? So I start playing TK-47, baby girl start, you know what I mean? Like, she starts, oh man, you know, I really like this song, oh, blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, she sits in the bed, so I sit on the bed, and hey, thank you. We keep on talking and whatnot. And so, you know, I start trying to talk her into, you know, like taking some stuff off and shit. And she's just like, no, we're not gonna do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Which is the exact opposite of what she told me outside. You know, outside she was throwing it in my hand and whatnot, but inside my crib, she's like, no, we're not doing nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, you know, so then, you know, we keep talking, you know, about 45 minutes later, you know, like I try to get shit popping again. And then baby girl, you know, she pushes my head away. She's like, no, we're not doing anything. But, you know, I can do like, you know, I can like do dude stuff with you. Like I can do like a, you know, creepy crap, like what do you call it, like Diddy crap. I could do Diddy stuff on you. And I was like, yeah, nah, that's not really my thing. That's not what you know what I mean? That's not my thing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that makes it as to where I ain't want to do shit with her, right? So we keep on kicking it for an hour, right? We keep vibing. And an hour later, an hour goes by, and, you know, we start flirting again. And then halfway through me flirting with her, she switches up. She's like, yo, I can do Diddy stuff. Like, that's what I can do. I can do. So I'm just like, you know what? They calling me. So, yeah, I mean, so, with that being said, yeah, I'm saying she's like, no, 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 we should, you know, you should let me do Diddy stuff on you. And I'm like, no, 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 that doesn't work for me. That just really doesn't work for me. That's not my thing. So at that point, I was so turned off. Like, I was so not wanting anything to do with it anymore because, she offers me that 2-3 times. And, that's not my thing. So it grossed me out. So I didn't want to do nothing with it no more. You know what I'm saying? So, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear any of what I'm saying. For real, for real. Hey, what's up, pretty Angelina? That's what's up. Ever since I'm sorry to hear that, pretty Angelina. And I'm just floating in the wind. It happens, though. Me and Christian are good friends still. He was my first love. That's awesome that's your first love. That was your first love, Angelina. Yeah. You're just assisting other people. That's what's up. What's up, JJ? Angelina, you sound familiar. Have I talked to you on Discord before? You know what I mean? Alright, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear anything of what I'm saying, because the audio's bad. So, with that being said, we go to the crib, and we're hanging out and whatnot, and like I said, she offered me, the Diddy shit or whatever, and after she offered me that, I didn't want to kick it with her no more. We just hung out until the morning. Nothing happened, nothing went physical. We just hung out until the morning. And now what's really funny is this, right? So after that, let's say like a week goes by, right? She hits me up and she's like, yo, Maurice, let's go hang out, let's go on a date. I wanna hang out in your room. I wanna watch movies with you. And of course I tell her no. Because, she freaking tried to offer me Diddy stuff. Why would I want to hang out alone with a girl that wants to offer me Diddy stuff? That doesn't make any damn sense. So the chick, she's like, no. Yo, W's in the chat to King Ragnar. W's in the chat, Brody. Appreciate you for subscribing for 2 months, man. For grabbing the membership. Alright, so, you know what I'm saying? If you guys don't see me replying to your messages, I reply to all my members' messages regardless of what they say. What's up, Deontay Wilson? Deontay Johnson? What's up, Brody? What's up, Hakai Master? You would have taken it? Understandable, Hakai Master. That's very understandable. But, for me, I was just like, I've already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been spoiled by women my whole life. Luckily enough. But personally, man, I'm scared of that. That's not. Yo, W's in the chat to Charles Big Game to top-notch chicks. Yo, W's in the chat. She probably recruiting for Diddy for his welcome home bash. Yeah, you mean his welcome home smash? You get it? Because he's gonna cover some dude in oil. But yeah, we gonna edit that out. My bad, y'all. Y'all didn't deserve that. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to Charles Spitz Game. Yo, once we reach our super chat milestone of 43 more super chat, you know what I'm saying? We will be immediately. Okay, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to go downstairs, if you guys want me to play basketball once we reach crazy super chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys just want me to keep telling you guys crazy stories and doing a pull-up for every 5 in super chat you guys send through. Understandable. Very, very understandable. Yo, W's in the chat to Hakai Master. W's in the chat. What's up, Icebreaker? Yo, that's awesome that you'll slap me, man. You should definitely beat me. You should definitely slap me if you see me. Hey, what's up, the Kid Money? What's up, JJ? What's up? What's up, the Kid Money? What's up, Joe Young? What's up, Freck? What's up, Freck? Gay F? GAF? My bad. Huh? So she's trying to get you all oiled up. Yeah, man, she was trying to oil me up. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to kick it with baby girl, you know what I'm saying? Because she had a good vibe. But like she was trying to do Diddy stuff. I was like, what type of nasty shit? So what happened was this, right? So she hits me up a week later and tells me, yo, Maurice, I want to hang out. Let's watch movies. I want to watch movies with you. And I told her no, because the last time we hung out, she offered me Diddy stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hang out. I'm not into the oil. I'm not into the oil. So, you know, so I told her no, right? So she comes over with her girlfriend. She came over with her girlfriend. So this was diabolical, chat. So her and her girlfriend and my homeboy Kyler, we're hanging out in his room, right? We're all in his room watching movies. And as we're in his room watching movies, I knew that her girlfriend liked video games. So I said to her girlfriend, because her girlfriend had just asked me to watch movies with her, right? So instead of hanging out with that girl, the one that offered me oil stuff, you know, itty things, you know, I said to the other chick, you know what I'm saying? I look at her girlfriend and I say to her girlfriend, I was like, yo, you want to go play some Overwatch? And her girlfriend's like, yeah, let's go play. And I was like, so... Oh, look, I wouldn't have did that, you know what I'm saying, if the main chick, the girlfriend chick or whatever, the girl's girlfriend hadn't offered me Diddy stuff, oil things, or Diddy, whatever, you know, the stuff nobody wants, stuff guys like me don't want, you know what I'm saying? So since she offered me that, I figured that I should help myself to her girlfriend. And on top of one in the chat, if a girl tried to offer you the exact opposite of what you want and was disrespectful about it, you would help yourself to her girlfriend. Type of two in the chat, if you would totally respect their relationship, even though this chick just tried to totally offer you Diddy things. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm a nice person unless a person pisses me off. I'm real nice to people who nice to me. You know what I'm saying? If a dude ain't with it, just leave it alone, ladies. Stop. Ladies be wanting to do that shit just to try to make dudes mad, alright? And I ain't mad at it, alright? But they can't get mad when that nigga turn around and you know what I mean? That's money making Mitch. You know what I'm saying? You seem paid in full. So, with that being said, what I did was, man, it's good that a lot of you guys would respect the sanctity of their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Look, the minute she offered me that like 3 times and then just kept mentioning it over and over and over, you know what I'm saying? Because all she had to do was mention it twice. I understand the chick mentioning it until I don't want to mess with her anymore, okay? So, you know what I mean? But she just kept mentioning it over and so I was like, all right, cool. So, I get her girlfriend or whatever, right? And W's in the chat to Charles, a member of the night table, you know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to King Ragnar, another member of our Knights of the Round Table. The Kai Master, who I think is number 2 in Super Chat. You know what I mean? Type of, yo, W's in the chat for Blaze, the biggest W in the chat, to Ozar, who Super Chatted 5 memberships. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so with that being said, next 3 memberships, and I'll tell you guys a secret about this story that I am vehemently leaving out. Like, yeah. So, hey, I'll see you later, Brody. You say you're watching me from Turkey. That's really cool. Wait, what a straight guy having a lesbian girlfriend that wasn't going to last, but having one as a friend is terrible, just saying. Well, what if I told you, okay, so, next 15 in Super Chat, I'll tell you guys a secret about a relationship secret that I've never told you guys. Next 15 in Super Chat, or the next 3 memberships, I'll tell you guys a relationship secret about me. Trust and believe it's everything it sounds like it is. Okay, so with that being said, now You know, so me and this lesbian girl's girlfriend, we go into my room and we start watching Overwatch. You know, we start playing Overwatch. You know, we play Overwatch, and one thing leads to another. And you know, I tell her to take her clothes off, and she did. You know what I mean? She took it all off. You know, and that's one thing I liked about that chick. There was no, you know, there wasn't no games, no last minute. Oh, yeah, we gonna play games. It was none of that. I was just like, yo, hey, take all that off. And she was like, yeah, it's just you know. So, but nothing happened. You know, nothing went physical or nothing. We just played Overwatch for a while, for a little bit, not a long time. You know, we just played Overwatch, and after we got done playing Overwatch, you know, I walked her back home. I walked her back to the front of the other house where her girlfriend was waiting for her, and then handed her off to her girlfriend. And then her girlfriend told her the details. And then that girl called me again and asked me to go on a date with her. Hey, let's watch movies. And I was like, no. Remember how you said, remember what you told me you really want to do? That's the reason why we can't. That's the reason why I ain't going. I was like, nope. Nope, we can't. Cause you want to oil me up. I'm not into any of that. This bitch want to oil me up, bitch. I ain't with that shit. Hey, alright, you guys, type a 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can hear none of what I'm saying. For real. Hey, what's up, Jonathan the Gamer? Oh, have I seen the new Brandon Rogers video? I have not. Brandon Rogers released a new video. What's it about? Is it good? Is it attractive? Is it everything I dreamed it would be, Jonathan the Gamer? And ceaselessly. Alright, you guys, we're 150 push-ups in. Yeah, I'm saying, for real. Yo, W's in the chat, man. Yo, we're already up 6 memberships, man. You guys are freaking legendary. Oh my God. Let's see. Alright, so look, type a 5 in the chat if I should only do the 150 push-ups I've done so far. Type a 10 in the chat if I should do 500 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Get all my push-ups for the week out of the way. Yeah, it is. It has all his characters, including Blitzo from Hell of a Boss. Yo, I think that is really freaking awesome that Brandon Rogers is that much of a comedic genius to like invent that whole show. Didn't he pay for that all out of pocket? I think he paid for that all out of pocket. Hey, what time is it where you guys are at? What time is it where you guys are? Yo, that's awesome that you're from Amsterdam, man. Hey, where you guys from? And what time is it where y'all are at? Let's see. Yo, alright, so once we reach 23 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the hidden ending to the story I just told y'all. Because there's a very, very hidden ending on this one. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That lesbian story had a very, very hidden ending on it. But at the end of the day, you know, me and the chick, we ended up hanging out, you know, and oh my God, the hidden ending on that one is hidden for a reason. Oh God, I got to do my push-ups. I can't say that out loud. Yo, once we reach the next 23 in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying? Once we reach 60 in Super Chat, 23 more, I will tell you guys the hidden ending on that mug. Yes. I will tell you guys a different lesbian story. You know what I'm saying? Would you guys that I've dated more than one lesbian women seem to like me for some reason. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That is what's up. Ah, yes. Yo, W's in the chat to Blaze. W's in the chat to the Mod Squad. W's in the chat to the Super Chatters. Hey, yo, where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? Because since there's different people constantly rolling in, you know what I'm saying? It tends to, I like on what time zone you guys are in. But with that being said, I have another story for you guys. Okay, so I had this one lesbian female friend, right? Her name was Melissa, right? Her name is Melissa. Now, Melissa is what I like to call, I don't know what you call it. What do you guys call it when a chick is like, she's feminine when she wants to be. She's like, she's like nice sometimes, but she's mean the other time. I'll tell you guys what I mean. So, with that being said, there was this girl named Melissa, right? I had met her at this call center I was working at. Now, the call center I was working at, it was called C3. And this, if you guys remember the BHD animated story time, this was the call center where I got jumped by like a bunch of dudes, or they tried. You know what I mean? Terrible. They did a horrible job. Horrible job. So it was like 17 of them. You know what I'm saying? And the leader of them had a gun, and well, luckily enough for us, he put his gun away. But unfortunately for him, he put his gun away. So, but that's a different story. That's a completely different story time. You know what I'm saying? If we reach the next 30 in Super Chat, and you let me know, I'll start telling that story instead of telling the new story. Matter of fact, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys that story. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the lesbian dating story, a different lesbian dating story. I know a lot of lesbians. You know what I mean? Yo, appreciate the compliment, Brody. Yeah. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate the compliment, bros. For real. Yo, W's in the chat to the Mod Squad, bros. W's in the chat. So what are you guys getting into today? I don't... Thinking about doing it. Okay, so, with that being said, since you guys didn't vote, I'll vote for us. Let's see, the story... Okay, I'm going to tell you guys some different stories, some non-dating stories. You know what I'm saying? I'll pick the stories since you guys are, you know what I mean? Let me see, since you guys are sleep-deprived, Steve. I hope you get some good sleep, man. What's up, Jekyll? Alright, so let's see. That's actually really good stuff. So, with that being said, let's see, I'm gonna tell you guys a bit of a violent story. So, I was working at this one place called, I'll tell you guys what happened to me while I was working at C3. So I was working at this one place called C3, right? It's a call center. This place, C3, the problem with this place, C3, is it's extremely ratchet. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking regular ratchet, like people argue and stuff, right? I'm talking, if you get into an argument with someone, you just get shot. Type of ratchet. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, I get there, I'm hanging out. And I met this girl that I ended up developing a crush on, right? At the time, her name was Melissa, right? Now, the reason why I got a crush on Melissa was because she was tiny. She was small, and I like small chicks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do. Everybody likes petite, right? Baby girl was real petite. 5 years later, man, she gained about 200 pounds. And I don't know how. I don't know how she did it. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys ever ran into your crush and they'd gained like 200 pounds. Type of 1 in the chat if you still hit it. Type of 2 in the chat if you wouldn't want to hit him anymore. If you'd have been like, hell nah. 1s and 2s. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's awesome that you love me in my videos. Thank you, FaZe Melee. Yeah. Most definitely. Ugh. Alright, y'all, we about to finish the rest of these mugs. Oh, yeah. Yo, what's up, Mr. Nice Guy? What's up, Joel? Yo. Hey, you guys like tacos or burgers? That's a question. Yo, that's awesome, FaZe Melee. Yo, appreciate you, Brody. Yo, that's awesome that you watch my videos 24/7, bros. Make sure to check out my new uploads out this mug. I'm saying the mugs coming up fresh. Good. Mexican tacos, understandable. Staying in shape is work. Shit is hard work. Yo, so look, I want to tell you guys this one story, but it might be too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have to at least wait. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys this mug up front. Good. Hey, what's up, Ghostly? Yo, Hey, what's up, Stay Army? Hey, Melee, where are you from? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Jonathan the Gamer, when did that new Brandon Rogers video come out? You know what I'm saying? Once I get home, I'm gonna turn my stream on. You know what I'm saying? We'll check that mug out. For real, for real. Yeah. Hey, type of 1 in the chat if once I get home you guys want me to stream again. Type of 2 in the chat if once I get home you guys want me to do a nunchuck story time. Yo, you said tell you. What do you want me to tell you, Stay Army? That makes right. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, bro. So this was so long ago. I don't remember what school this was in. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Angelina? What is Ghostly? What's up? Omar. I'm Olara. That's what's up. What's up, Joel Young? So I was going to school, and you know, I was like 9. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I got my first bully. When I was 9 years old, right? And this guy's name was Ronald, right? Now Ronald, he had a best friend that was also a bully. He was smaller than Ronald. His name was Donald. Ronald and Donald. You cannot make that up. You can't make that shit up. So with that being said, I'm freaking hanging out with my peoples, and out of nowhere, I guess I forgot how, but Ronald, it turns out he had a beef with me, right? You know, he runs into me, he's like, yo, you know, I'm sick of you, I'm gonna whoop your ass after school. And I'm like, what did I do? And he's like, it don't matter. And I'm like, doesn't it? If I'm the one that's gonna be getting beaten up, don't I deserve to know what I did? And he's like, no, fuck that. Meet me after school at the Black Rats, it's going down, right? So, you know what I mean, now mind you, this was Donald, right? Donald is the smaller bully. So the smaller bully does this. And, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I was like hella scared because I had never been in a fight before, right? So I go to the, I mean, you know, the whole day dragged on super long, right? Super scared, you know what I'm saying? I was super scared for the whole day. What's up, Tag? What it is, Angelina? And he didn't just punch me then and there. I don't get it. Yeah, that was you. I like that you would word that better, pretty Angelina, because you're speaking as if you're like talking to me and you're like dehydrated or something, like you know. We use our words, you know. He didn't just hit you then and there. I don't know. You must be like Russian or something, because your accent's not coming through. So with that being said, you know what I mean. He tells me he wants to fight me after school. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He tells me he wants to fight me after school. So I meet him up after school. I am talking with you. Yeah, and I'm telling you that you need to talk, you need to phrase what you're saying better. Otherwise, I just won't talk to you, you know? Hey, what's up, Ghosty? All right, so, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Ghosty? What's up, Cass? What's up, Casey Bateman? What's up, Casey Batman? So, with that being said, hold up. I got it in my wallet. Get it. Hold up. Give me a second. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So, he meets me after school, you know what I'm saying? And mind you, the day dragged on really, really, really long, right? The day dragged on real long. So, it finally gets to when we're after school. And, you know, he walks out. I'm standing by the bike rack. He walks out, you know what I mean? And he gets out there. He has his homeboys with him. You know, he just runs up, you know, and tackles me. Everyone, a big fight circle quickly ensues. Everyone, you know, jumps in a huge fight circle and shit. And, you know what I mean, they're all watching us fight and shit. And, you know, now, I wasn't winning because I didn't even throw a punch. I didn't even know how to punch. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really, really wild about, you know, getting into fights at school and stuff, is that when you're, is that like your first couple fights, you don't even know how to punch? I didn't know how to punch. So, you know, the guy throws a freaking punch at me, and I put my arm up so I didn't get hit in the face. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he hit my forearm instead of my face. I felt that it was way better for my forearm to get hit than my face. So then when he threw another punch, I put my hand up again, and he hit my forearm again. So I'm just like, oh, shit. You know, kind of learned how to block. You know what I'm saying? Am I in prison? 1,000,000%. That's why I have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Yep. This is super duper prison. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, once we reach the next 50 in Super Chat, matter of fact, once we reach the next 20 in Super Chat, we will make this, I will tell you guys prison stories. You know what I mean? Yeah. If someone sends a 20 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys my jail stories. Because I actually have incarceration stories. I've been inside for a year. You know what I'm saying? How do I have jail in prison? How do I have internet in prison? I have a lot of commissary. You know what I'm saying? I have like $1,800 million in commissary. You know what I'm saying? Am I in prison? It's 1,000,000% prison. You know what I'm saying? Like 1,000,000% prison. Yep. 1,000,000%, you know? You guys don't get any rec time in the yard like I get, you know? I'm like, you know, it's like $1,200 in commissary a day, you know, just to be this leisurely with my phone. Yeah? So, what's up, Sharice? You know what I'm saying? What it is, Squishy? What's up, Angelina? What's up, Jerk? What's up, Ghosty? I'm chilling. I'm at the gym doing my workout. Oh, man. Okay, so I owe you guys like 6 pull-ups. Shit. For every 5 you guys super chat through, I have to do a pull-up. You know what I'm saying? For every membership you guys super chat through, I have to do a pull-up. For every gifted membership, I do a pull-up or 5 push-ups. Unfortunately, oh my God, no matter at what point we're talking, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's see. Okay, so me and the guy, we're fighting or whatever, and big circles encased us or whatever. So we're scrapping or whatever, and I'm not winning, but I'm not losing. You know what I'm saying? So since I wasn't because every time he tried to throw a punch, I just blocked it off, right? So at a certain point, the teachers get wind that we're all fighting. You know what I mean? And while we're all fighting and everything, while everybody's fighting, thanks for the compliment. Thanks a lot. So while we're both fighting, we hear the principal walking up from behind us, right? The principal's walking up, you know what I mean? And, he swims through the kids, gets to the middle of us, picks us up by the sides of our shirts and shit. You know what I'm saying? What are you guys fighting for? You know what I'm saying? Pulls us apart. And before he could get to us, me and him, we're standing with our dukes up. And again, I didn't know how to throw a punch, and he didn't throw a punch. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's good, Dominique? And he didn't throw a punch. So I went on. So everyone in the crowd started yelling at me, "Yo, throw a punch! Throw a punch!" So I finally threw a punch, hit him in the face. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised it hit him, because I thought he would just hold his hand up like I hold my hand up. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. He just got punched in the face. And I was like, damn. So then the principal got us and he broke us up. And then we both got in trouble. But I got in less trouble because I had defended myself and he started it. Wild stuff. Completely wild stuff. Yo, hey, so what games are you guys looking forward to coming out? What games are you guys waiting to play once they come out? I might get some more food after I leave here. There's a new 007 coming out. That's what's up. I gotta find a good office space around here. Alright, so that's 2 stories so far. Maybe 3. I think that's 3 stories. Got 5 more stories to go. Hey, what's up, Minnesota boy? Hey, it's BBY Dame. What's up, Minnesota boy? It's good to see you again. You know what I'm saying? You still wearing those thongs? Bro, did you guys see Minnesota boy? Like, he took pictures of himself and put them on Twitter, and this nigga's in a thong and shit. I'm like, bro, you should never post pictures like that. Yo, what's up? Appreciate the compliment. That's what's up. Let's see. But yeah. Yo, what am I up to? What's up, Blaze? Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, I didn't see you. I didn't even know you were still up in this mug. Yo. Well, we got some business events to pop up. Guys. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Pixel Gamer? What it is, Blaze? Hey, Blaze, what type of story would you like to hear? You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's see. We'll start with the rest of that story. So, type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a dating type of story. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear a fighting type of story. You know what I mean? What's up, Pixel? It goes good, man. I hope you're going good as well. What's up, Pixel? W's in the chat to Blaze. W's in the chat to the homies. W's in the chat to Charles. W's in the chat to King Ragnar. You know what I mean? W's in the chat to Hakai. Yo, big W's in the chat to Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Damn. W's in the chat to Ozar. Big W's in the chat to Ozar. Oh, yo, I'm at the gym right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so BBY Dame, you are a Minnesota boy. You're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anyone. Like I know, hey, what's up, Minnesota boy? Hey, what's up? You know, weirdo dude. You know what I mean? What is it, homie? Yeah, we get it. You know, you're still bitter because everyone saw the video of you obviously doing what you were doing and running, you know, and you got roasted for wearing a thong on Twitter, you know, but that ain't our fault, nigga. You know, nobody told you to get dressed listening to Cisco's thong song, you loser. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, take your ass whooping like a man and, you know, go ahead and waddle up to a Bed Bath & Beyond or something. Don't you got a Bed Bath & Beyond to go to? You got a soup kitchen to indulge in? Who's Minnesota boy? Exactly. Hey, what's up, Comfy Mink? Nigga. That's funny. Yo, what's up, Dominique? What's up, Tiki? You just double tap the screen. Yo, appreciate you for double tapping the screen, man. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Unfortunately, hey, what's up, Discover? Yo, what's up, Dominique? W's in the chat to the Mod Squad. You know what I mean? W's in the chat to the Mod Squad for keeping the chat clean. Yo, what's up, Trey? Hope you're you're having a good day. Trey 2X. All right, so it's a 2 if you guys want to super chat. 10 if you guys want to hear a secret that I haven't told anybody. Well, at least not the internet. And for 50 in super chat, you guys get a super chat request. You guys get to pick what story I tell or how many pull-ups I do. Something like that. What's up, pretty Angelina? Yo, you remember that white smearing off ice story? For real, the Orioles. That story is goated, Brody. Story is freaking goated. You know what I'm saying? Story went. Yo, what's up, Christopher? How many exes do I have? I want you guys to guess how many ex-girlfriends I have. It's more than you guys think. I mean, or it's less than you guys think. Way less. 25? Nope. All right, so next super chat, I'll tell you guys, regardless of the amount, you know what I'm saying? Next membership, I'll tell you guys. Next gifted membership, I'll tell you guys how many ex-girlfriends I have. At least 7. I appreciate the compliment. Hey, there's BBY Dame. Yo, Minnesota boy, that we know it's you. We know it's you, man. But first you're wearing thongs, and now he's in there saying he'll smash Minnesota boy. Yeah, you're obviously Minnesota boy trying to get yourself dudes. Why aren't you in the females chat doing it? You should be in the female stream doing this. Why are you in a dude stream trying to get yourself dudes? I knew you was wearing the thong for a reason. I knew you was into that shit. Baby oil wearing motherfuckers. Nasty motherfucker. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Minnesota boy likes thongs, football, and sweaty dudes. Makes perfect sense. More at 11. Nobody give a fuck. Hey yo, BBY Dame. Minnesota boy doesn't make any content that anyone would ever, even if they did, would want to take. Like, Minnesota boy has nothing no one wants. You're better off just saying that I was taking stuff from, like, I don't know, Mr. Beast or something. I'll just say that. It's way better, you know? Hey, what's up, Christopher Angel? What it is, ST Nick? Yo, appreciate the compliment. That's what's up. Hey, ST Nick, we're not gonna... Hey, ST Nick, like, how long have you been into... how long have you been watching adult men wear diapers? Think about that. Your brain is the place where that thought lives. I've never thought about that. But you think about it enough to introduce it to other people. So how long have you been into watching adult dudes in diapers? That's new. I didn't even know. Yo, good luck on school. Good luck on school. Soy Essa. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, good luck on school, man. Hey, what's up, Dylan? What's up, Jackie Chan? No problem at all. Minnesota boy took my ass. Oh man. Hey, type of 1 in the chat if BBY Dame is attempting to rage bait, but he's doing a terrible job at it. Type of 2 in the chat if BBY Dame is not making stuff up. I think he's making stuff up at this point. Poor guy. Get well soon, Dame. Get well soon. Maybe drink some water, or take a shower, or actually be with a woman. You know, it'll make you less like what you are. You know what I'm saying? Hey yo, next 10 in super chat, and I will roast the haters. You know what I'm saying? For real. We will turn them into a sport. Next 10 in super chat, we will roast the heck out of the thirsty haters. Hey, BBY Dame, where you from? Where you from, BBY Dame? And how long have you been out here? I won't say it's impossible. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've been beaten up before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've lost fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you've been in more than like 15 fights, you probably lost one. You know what I'm saying? Anyone who tells you they've never lost any fights, that dude is making stuff up. That was a really good neck crack. Yo, appreciate you for the compliment. Yeah. Understandable. No, so where are you guys from? And what time is it where you guys are at? How do people manage 15? Well, as a guy, this is the way the world works as a guy, right? As a guy, if you're better than anyone, then the person that you're better than is going to try, the dude that you're better than is going to try to get his friends to fight you. And, you know, if they think they can beat you up or fight you, then they'll fight you. That's just the way that works. You know what I'm saying? Like, so peep game. So if there's ever a situation where, let's say I have a guy friend, and I've had this happen tons of times, right? I have a guy friend, right? And that guy friend brings his female friend around me. If that girl tells him when I'm not around that she has a crush on me, or that she likes me, that nigga's gonna wanna fight me now. And he'll convince his friends to help. That's just the way it works. As a dude. Type of 1 in the chat, if that makes sense. Type of 2 in the chat, if that doesn't happen. What? You mean a jealous dude trying to convince other people not to like you because his girl likes you? No. Hey, what's up, Ray Reloaded? Yo, so type of 1 in the chat, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat, if that doesn't happen. That's what's up. Yeah, that's just human nature. You can't really get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not really something that I get mad at or whatever. So like, you know, that's why whenever dudes get mad at me, it doesn't really bother me that much. Because usually that just means his girlfriend has a crush on me. Like, it's very normal. You know? But yeah, so with that being said, if you guys are ever out there and like some chick is like, some dude is like trying to, you know, like start shit with you, you now know a good reason as to how. That's what's up. Yo. Let's see. Yo, that's what's up. Alright, so I lost my ID like a couple of days ago. I went and found that mug. So, you know, we got our ID back. Alright, so I'm gonna hook you guys up with some more story times. So let's see. What's up, Freddie? That's what's up. There's a basketball game, yeah. Understandable. Alright, so where should I go next? Ooh. Type of 1 in the chat. If once we reach the super chat, the next super chat milestone, I should head home and stream there. Type of 2 in the chat. If you guys want me to go play basketball instead and live stream that. There is a basketball game happening close. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Understandably. Yo, appreciate the compliment, Ty Glow. I don't know. I do not know who is going to win their match. Oh, man. Alright, so one of you guys said you guys want me to go play basketball once we reach the next super chat milestone. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to play basketball once we reach the next super chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to go home and do a scary clip stream from my crib. Hey, what's up, Kevin Flanagan? What it is? Ah. All right, so Anthony, what was number 2? Hey, Kevin, what was number 2? Number 2. Huh? Yeah. All right, you guys. Once we reach 100 in super chat, once we reach the next 100 in super chat, I will go home and we will do a scary stream. We will do a scary clip stream. Yeah. So once we reach the next super chat milestone, which is in pretty much 93 more in super chat. Understandable, scary. Understandable, Anthony. Understandable. All right, you guys. Once we reach the next 93 in super chat, we going home, and I'm gonna turn on the scary clip stream. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do a nukes scary clip stream. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to do a fearsome top 5 scary clip stream. Type of 3 in the chat if you guys want me to stream brand new clips. We're 225 in, man. That's what's up. Yo, appreciate you, Dominique. So I'm taking advice only from super chatters. You know what I'm saying? Taking advice only through super chat and members. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Team is going home scary clip stream. What's up, Kevin? Thanks for jumping and grabbing a membership. Yes. Okay, so let's see. We got 1 up. Somehow Nukes pulls it. Nukes pulls it, man. All right, you guys. So once we reach the next 100 in the super chat, we are on our way home, and we are immediately heading home and starting up a scary clip stream. For real. Yes. So what scary games do you guys want to see me play tonight? Cause we just got the brand new internet up. Were you good at basketball as a youngin? I played a little bit of basketball. I wouldn't consider myself as like super good or anything. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just played where I lived at. You know what I mean? Played in the hood. Little Nightmares 3 demo. As long as it's free. If that mug is free, I'm down to play the Little Nightmares 3 demo. Yo, that would be wild. Little Nightmares 3 demo. So yo. Hey, that's Safety. What's up, okie dokie? You know what I'm saying? What it is, Shy Made KG. Yeah. What it is, Anthony? What it is, Pretty Angelina? What it is, Kevin Flanagan? What it is, Devin Dominique? What's up, Peyton? Yes, Twizzles. Yo, where you guys from? What's up, Tyglo? Yeah? You guys like switching you guys' choices and whatnot. Alright, so we at 225, man. Tell you the truth, I really got more than $65. Gonna start trying those out. Yo, thank you, Potato. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I grew up on the river. What are my thoughts on black people robbing and killing? It's the same thoughts I have on white people robbing and killing. I don't know, what do you get? It's my same thoughts on Mexican people robbing and killing. Everyone robs and kills. Tell me I'm wrong. So, actually that question just says a lot about you, James. It says more about you than it does about the people you're asking the question to, James. Yeah. I can only imagine what type of stuff you're into, James. Yeah. Way to make yourself sound like a complete and utter jackalope. Good job, James. I bet that's one of the qualities that your girlfriend really loves about you. In all actuality, I'm just joking, James. We all know you don't have a girlfriend. Oh, that was a laugh from a deep, healthy place. James says, are you a white supremacist? I don't know, James, but you do sound dumb. You sound... You don't sound... You don't sound like you've ever read any words off of a page of a book, bro. You don't... Oh, man. Yo, James sounds like he needs friends, man. James needs human interaction badly. James sounds like he needs to get out the house more often. Whole thing. Well, I didn't even know that was such a good answer to that. What's your opinion on black people robbing and killing? It's my same opinion on white people robbing and killing. It's my same opinion on Mexicans robbing and killing when Colombians do it. Nigga. Oh man. James sounds like, man. James sounds like he has dating problems. Bad dating problems. Why do black people like robbing? The same reason why white people like robbing. Ta-da! The same reason why the Cambodians or the Mexicans or the Colombians or, you know, the Asians, you know. Anyone that robs is doing it for the same reason. Ta-da! Ta-da! Yo, James is hella thirsty, bro. James needs friends, man. Hey, sending healing energy to James. Man, good. Hey, James, I'm sending healing energy to you. I got you. Here you go. Like we're all sending healing energy to James. Yo, hey James, my advice to you is if you're gonna be like, if you're gonna like be a douchebag, at least be good at it, bro. Don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do better than that, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit funny as hell. Oh man, understandable. Yo, alright, so I'm gonna hook y'all up with some more stories, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Nigga. Oh, hey guys, James is really mad now. James is pissed. I don't know what he's mad for. You know what I'm saying? You're the racist, not us. What are you mad at us for? Oh yeah, he's racist. Oh, that makes sense. My bad. My bad. Yeah, prayers to James. For real, for real. Definitely our prayers go out to James. You know? Poor thing. Yeah, James needs a woman. Yeah, somebody call up like a mail order bride or something. I think Russia does that. Or Craigslist. I don't know any places. That it. Okay. So let's see. Alright, you guys. So once we reach the next super chat milestone, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how many push-ups I'm at, because we're already at 250. Regardless of how many push-ups we at, you know what I'm saying? I'm closing out. I'm immediately head home. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna do a stream from the crib. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Cam? What's up, Electric? What's up, Confuzzled? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for the compliment, bro. For real, for real. What it do, Cam? Yeah, James needs a lot of stuff. What's up, Joel Young? What's up, Clipsters? What's up, Potato? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Batty, haven't I seen you somewhere? I swear to God, haven't I seen you in here before? You said you sent 20? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I mean, it would normally say it on my screen if you sent 20. But if you did send 20 and I'm wrong, then I will give you double the shout out and I'll give you a free super chat request if you actually did, because it's normally 50 for a super chat request. But if you did send 20 through my tip jar and it's not up on my screen and I can't check it right now, then I will give you a free super chat request once I get home. For real, for real. Yo, appreciate you, Austin Elmore. Yo, the easiest way to send super chats directly to your boy is there's a $sign in the comment section right next to where you would type things at. You know what I'm saying? You press the $sign and you choose what you're gonna send, and that's a super chat request. You know what I'm saying? Normally when I'm at home, it's easier to send it directly through my tip jar. For real, for real. Yo, where are you guys from and what time is it where you guys are at? That's what's up. Hey, yo, Batty, where you from? I can only imagine if you guys be working out. Hey, yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys have seen the latest Demon Slayer movie. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have not seen the latest Demon Slayer movie. For real, for real. Can you call me a good boy? For 30 in super chat. 30 in super chat, I will. You know what I mean? We'll shout out anything. It all goes towards the Hot Cheeto Fund. Yeah. That's what's up, Austin. All right, you guys. Now, we are 93 away from our next Super Chat milestone. Once we reach our next Super Chat milestone, I will be heading home, and we will start up a scary stream of me watching scary clips. Gym. Am I at the gym? I am at the gym. Good observation, Austin. For real, for real. Matter of fact, well, you know what? I might just. All right, you guys. I think I'm about to head home. Hey, yo, chat, let me ask you guys a question. Do some Pilates? That's a 15 super chat. Yeah, that's a super chat request. Yo, so, thank you for bringing me laughter through my life. Like a good night, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, throughout my life. Have a good night, brother. You have a good night as well, Austin Elmore. You know what I'm saying? Hope you have a great night, brother. Hope you had a productive day. For real, for real. Yo, that's what's up, Emil. Appreciate you, Brody. All right, Joe. We about to head up out of this mug. Like I said, man, it's a good little workout. Nigga. Well, yeah, that's the important part. It's getting out to his house. Bruh, yo, so I have a good amount of, Halle Berry might hit you up. It's never too late. I don't, like, at this age, I don't really want to crack Halle Berry, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not looking to get with the older ladies, you know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate you. That's what's up. Appreciate the compliment. No. Alright, y'all. So let me see. I'll hook y'all up. Some stories. Okay, so I do got this so like let me see. I'm trying to think of like a lesbian chick I can tell you guys about. So I had so there was this girl that I had so I say about like a long time ago when I used to work at C3. There was this other lesbian girl that you guys don't know about from C3, right? I'm gonna tell you guys this story real quick. And I'm gonna get up out of here. So, it was this chick that used to work up at C3, right? And when I met her up there, she was like hella fucking cool. But at a certain point, you know what I mean? You know, one thing led to another. One thing led to another, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and the chick, we was like always hanging out and whatnot. And so what happened was this, right? Oh, see, look, there's a swimming pool. Bruh. I should hella be at the swimming pool. At least 4 hours a day. Alright, so we got like 20 more. Alright, so let me know if it gets too laggy out of this, man. Yo, what's up, Carlos? Yo, what's up, Rose? What it is, Dominique? What it is, Black Sheep? What it is, Righteous? What it is, Enigmatic? What's up? Hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, and or other Mexican words that figured out sooner or later. Huh? You saying hola reminds me of Dora the Explorer. Of course there is. Huh? So I got this story for you guys, man. So about 10 years ago, a long time ago, I knew this lesbian chick, right? And her name was, we'll say her name is Crystal, right? This lesbian chick, Crystal, we were cool. Not only were we cool, but we used to hang out from time to time, right? Now, because we used to hang out from time to time, I used to think that she had a crush on me, right? Luckily enough for me, turns out I was right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hanging with this chick, man. You know what I'm saying? And the chick seemed cool, man. She had a cool vibe about her and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, luckily enough for me, this was 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So her name was Crystal. She was a dark-skinned chick, but she had a really nice shape to it, right? So, with that being said, me and this chick, we was kicking it, and she was telling me, she was like, yo, we should date, we should go together, we should, like, type of 1 in the chat if you would ever date a lesbian. Type of 2 in the chat if you would never date a lesbian. You know what I mean? That's what's up. What's up, Anig? What's up, Regis? What's up, Kim? Your favorite story was the Jamila kick? That's a good favorite story. For real, for real. It's a real good favorite story. You know what I mean? Yeah. No problem at all, Black Sheep Myron. Mayan. Do some Pilates. Nah, no thank you. Yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yo, that's awesome. Yo, that's awesome that you love supporting your boy, man. Yeah. W's in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Black Sheep Mayan? What's up, Joel? What's up, sir? What it is, Mr. Whiskers? What it is, Dominique? You know what I'm saying? That's funny, dude. I actually saw somebody say the same exact thing, the DGG. I saw somebody super chat the same exact message to Kai Cenat. I love supporting small creators. Like, I've seen the same thing sent to Kai Cenat. Like, that's what's up. Yo, that's what's up, man. Hey, what's up, soul? What's up, sir? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, with that nickname, I know who sent that through. That's what's up. Appreciate you. What's up, Nasty Shack? What's up, Black Sheep? What's up, Sully? Yeah. All right, let me see. Let's see. That's what's up. I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. Let's see. Yo, what's up, chatties? What it do, bro? What's up? Bruh. What's up, Cam? Yeah, that's cool that you headed to bed, man. What's up, Sienna? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These are fucking idiots. It's just like with the Zesty dudes. Like, it's the same thing. That's really funny. Alright, so. Yeah. So, yeah. Did you guys want to know why I don't really do religion a lot? Do you guys want to know? Like, You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I've noticed is the most religious people are usually the most preachy, and they don't do what they talk about. Like, if I go to church, I'll run into like, if I go to church, you know what I'm saying, I'll run into 100 dudes that's all preaching the I'm better than you, and it's all high and mighty and woo, but then they're all boning each other's wives and, you know what I'm saying, like probably doing a other illegal stuff and then shaming other people for doing the same thing, but while doing the same thing on themselves. Like, you know what I mean? I remember when I was in foster care, I used to have this one foster lady named Miss Reed. You know what I'm saying? She used to make us go to church 8 days a week, but then beat the shit out of us, you know, when we weren't in church. So, and then she would yell out Bible scriptures and stuff while she beat the shit out of us with paddles and wooden bricks and wooden sticks. Just to beat the shit out of us. It's hilarious. It was hilarious, man. Hey, what's up, Mr. Sam? What's up, Mr. Samino Beak? Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Always super churchy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, watch out for the churchy people, guys. You know what I'm saying? You got to watch out for the you got to be really careful of the super churchy people. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yo, so where you guys from? That's what's up. I hope you guys have a good day as well. You know what I'm saying? For real. So what time is it where you guys are at? Let me see. So let's see. So what's up? It's Optimal X. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, let me see. So I'm trying to, you know what I mean? Like, Motorfest SRTs. Hey, yo, Motorfest, what got you in the SRTs, man? You know what I'm saying? How am I doing today? I'm doing good. It's really wild, though. I'm like learning more and more stuff about, like, you know what I mean, live streaming like every day and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yo, with that being said, I have a question for a lot of you dudes out there. Type of 1 in the chat if you would ever date a lesbian. Type of 2 in the chat if you would never date a lesbian. You know what I mean? If you only date girls that like dudes. That's what's up. Appreciate the compliment, man. You do make videos of arts on your channel. Yo, that's awesome, Motorfest. What type of videos do you make about your art? You know what I mean? That's really freaking cool. So, with that being said, let me see. I was dating this one, yeah. So I used to hang out with this one lesbian chick, man. And the chick was like, she was in really good shape, right? But at some point, she lost all her good shape, and she got like really big. You know what I'm saying? So I got to the point where I just didn't want to, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I want you guys to type a 1 in the chat if you had a crush on a woman and you saw her 10 years later and she was like 200 pounds heavier. Type a 1 in the chat if you were still smashed. Type a 2 in the chat if you wouldn't. You'd be like, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Did I lose weight? Yeah, a little bit. I'm still good. All right, you guys. I see you guys a little. So, type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to keep live streaming. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want me to turn this into a subathon, where if we reach a certain amount of subs or a certain amount of super chat, then I just keep the live going. You know what I'm saying? I never turn that mug off until we get home and start checking out like scary vids. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys, like, yeah, for the other option. We turn this mug off and I roll out. You know what I'm saying? I heal. What's up, Deluxe? What it is, Maliko? Understandable. All right, you guys. If we reach our super chat milestone, 40 in the next. If we reach 40 in super chat or 8 gifted memberships within the next 9 minutes, I will stay, and we will live stream this mug all the way until I get home, and then I'll turn on my scary gaming clip stream. You know what I'm saying? How do I work out in jeans? I don't know how you do it, fam. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't like to wear shorts like that. I don't really like to wear shorts like that. What's up, Esto? What's up, Crusader? What's up, Caleb? Yo, what's up, Squidwards? What's up, Ash? What's up, Milko? What's up, Maliko? What's up, Deluxe? What's up, I Hill? What it is, bro? What's up? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Alright, chill. So with that being said, if we reach the super chat milestone, which is 40 more in super chat within the next 9 minutes or 8 minutes now, I will leave this mug running. You know what I'm saying? And I will tell you guys stories and whatnot while we head to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let me see. For a 50 in super chat, Carl, let's see. That's a super chat request. Let's see. So, I met up with this girl, you know what I'm saying, that I had a crush on back when I used to work up at C3, right? And while I'm working there, I don't know why I like this girl, man. She instigated a lot of bullshit. Like, she instigated a lot of goofy shit happening while I was there. She would do stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she would talk shit to other people just so that they would try to fight me, just to see if, they were too scared of me to try to fight me. Just dumb stuff, you know what I mean? With that being said, what's up, Estos? Yo, that's what's up. Let me see. I don't even know. Let me see. Oh. What's up, Joel Young? What's up, Hakai? What's up, Negan? What's up, Maliko? What's up, Caleb? Nah, I don't know, Esto. You don't really seem like the type of person that I would want to really, be cool with. You know what I'm saying? If you super chat 20, then I'll forgive you for your foolishness. Super chat 20 in order to make it up to me. Otherwise, yeah, I don't need any more of those around. You know what I mean? There's certain people that, I'm good without them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, appreciate you, Wagani. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Wanagi. No, Esto is a weirdo. Esto is not the GOAT. He's a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? He just might wear GOAT costumes or something. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. You had a big booty lesbian who had a crush on you at your job. She would not girly around no one but me. Bro, I just ran into that collab. I just had that. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It is wild. Yeah, that's understandable. Maliko, you thought he was cool, peoples. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, he's not really my type of person. I like to stay away from those. You know what I mean? Dudes with dick envy. I tend to stay away from those dudes. Yep. Reminds me of Chavez. Reminds me of Chavez. Little dick energy incarnate, bro. Just doesn't believes so little in himself, just has to try to be an a-hole to everyone around. Ugh. 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 I don't know how you guys do it. You guys are way nicer than I am. You know what I mean? Becky and Sarah. Who's Becky and Sarah? I don't even know who Becky and Sarah is. You know what I mean? Bruh. Alright, you guys. Let's see you guys a little bit later.